So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, the thing is, again, I had went to the Nissan, and when I was there was a bicycle. I was parked there after going to them asking about the hub cover, and he told me it was $88 for a hub cover, which I can't afford. I have no money. The money that I use for the T-Mobile phone to put the money on that account, on that phone, the $10, that's the last money that I had aside from these coins, which I use for miscellaneous pay phones, to call attorneys, lawyers, or attorneys, or to so on and so forth. So yeah, so this is what I would call anti-terror abuse of U.S. citizens. Anti-terror abuse. I have nothing to do with terror. I have no inclination of terror. Like I said, I don't like even being terrorized. So why would I want to terrorize other people? See, these covers, these are made of plastic. So when I hit that bad curve, that bad street thing, it came off. So I have to get another one. This thing, $80-something. You might find it on eBay for a lot less. $80-something. $80-something bucks. So now, that being said, what I was saying, when I was parked near the Nissan, because it had an area where there's big signage and it had a lot of shade after 4 in the afternoon when I went over there. I think it was after 4 or 3 something. So I had parked there so that I wouldn't burn up in hellfire in this vehicle. And, yep. What time was it when I was over there? It was after 4 p.m. as I told you, 16:43 hours. So, and I had parked there, and then I sat there a long time, and I caught a nap before I went back to pray Asa prayer. I did Fontana Masjid, which I don't like. I don't like that masjid. For some reason, I don't like that mosque. I don't like that masjid. Ugh, brother. Not the masjid, Rahmallah khair. Not the masjid. See, black brother driver. Not Rahmallah khair, because the masajid are innocent. I don't like the community. Be there, man. They seem like stinking, stingy people. Stingy people. I don't like stingy people, man. Like that, man. And they give you money conditionally. With all these conditions. For different various reasons. Like the imam in another place was telling you, you give, just give and forget about it. Don't put no conditions. Unless somebody says it's for a specific thing called a hasa. I have satisfied. White people are witnessing. I have satisfied all the requirements, and the Muslims, overwhelmingly from here, Orange County, want to torment me, and they have the money. To stand behind me. And they wouldn't do it for a measly maximum $5,000 US. A few $1,000s. They won't even do that because they have racism. See, when they talked about Sheikh Yusuf Estes and he came to the Walnut and talked about racism in Islam, they danced all around the subject. But he only alluded a little bit when he said before Islam, I was a real white guy. I mean, what? He was a real redneck. Yeah. MashaAllah alayhi. He was a cracker, man. He can stand blacks. And a lot of that still residues, even while they're Muslim. Yes. Don't tell me otherwise. Yeah. Especially when you see blacks are not economically viable and not doing anything. So they only deal with the viable ones. So now I'm going to call Brother Mohab, a Christian brother. I'm going to tell him what happened. He's going to be pissed. See, that's an FBI guy there. What they started to do in that white car, they started taking the California exempt license plates off, and they started leaving the cars with dealer plates or dealer signage, sort of like livery or advertising inside the plate. Yeah, so that you can't tell that they're law enforcement, they're authorities. But I wouldn't call them law enforcement. I call them law fuckers. These people are fuckers, man. I'm telling you, man, trying to create a case against blacks. That they are terrorist threats to the country, because what it does, when they create this paradigm, it has a global effect to harass black men, and specifically, and they were directing that for a while, the British and others, not to reproduce with black men. Men over 40, their sperm is bad, defective, and all of that, and they were centering and pushing it throughout Asia, because a lot of the women that I'm inclined to, Aboriginal and island-oriented people, a lot of those people are they're Aboriginal. They have genetic markers in relations to black. They're not antagonistic. They're not adversarial to black men. If you come with them good, you can come with them games and stories. But if you're sincere, they will take you like a firefly takes the light right away. But the black woman in America, no, because the woman is your strength. The woman is your bedrock. Aside from God, they could say God this and God that. And people want to see you monastic because some people are envious of your sexual presence and sexual prowess, but it is a normal, beautiful thing, sexual love. And they want you to be monastic, but other than that, but in reality, you got to have sexual love. And even the meeting of cardinals, though I'm a Muslim, in the Council of Cardinals had meetings about this in the early or mid 2000s about people not having sexual access within the context of marriage. It perverts them severely. It destroys the soul. The Catholic Church had a meeting about it in the Vatican. Yeah, it destroys the soul. So these Chinese and these Singaporean, these pigs, these dogs, in Singapore, these dogs, that are involved with U.S. redneck dogs and bigots. Some of them black. Because you see a black federal agent coming down delivering messages doesn't mean he's not a bigot, because he's following bigoted orders, bigoted structures. How can he not? He's a traitor, man. He's a traitor to his own ethnic group, man. And they would say, well, you're a traitor to your country. What? For becoming a Muslim? And yet you went. See, what they're trying to do also is to change the face of Islam. Instead of a Malcolm X or a Black Panther-ish type of Islam, they're trying to change it. And I understand that. They don't want racial fraction and rebellion and insurrectionist, separatist movements. I get it. I understand that. I've got nothing to do with that. But what they want to do, they want to change the Islam to a good, functional face of Islam. Muslim is white. Functional, proper Islam is white. It's not black. Proper Muslims are white colored. This is what they're trying to imprint in ethos. And so they need to attach the boogeyman. The black guy is the boogeyman. You see? They need to attach you to be the boogeyman. So I'm going to call him now on his cell phone. He's going to be, this man is going to be pissed, man. This man is going to be pissed. And then I'm going to call Noah Limbaugh and ask him what the deal is. What the deal is. He told me yesterday that there was a hole on it. Yeah, that's what he told me. Oh, man, this is a good Christian man, too. A very good Christian man. This is his cell phone. Let's see if anybody answers. See, I'm calling him earlier so that he doesn't get in the office. Yeah, and later in the day he has to find out.
Please leave your message for
Mohab Reality.
Mohab, good morning. This is Adam. The time now is 8:45 a.m. in the morning. I am in Fontana. Let me just get it out straight. I got screwed by Penske again. The only reason why I'm sticking with Penske because Noah Limbaugh, the manager of Anaheim, has given me a chance by letting me post-date a check, estimating on when I would start working with a good company, Apex, and then be able to pay off the $10,000 deposit, which none of my religious community, nobody was willing to help me with the deposit, even though I was proving that the work was there. Nobody. They wanted me to languish and suffer in poverty and being a vagrant. So long story short, Penske has moved the truck. Penske has taken the truck and given the truck suddenly to somebody else. I roll by every day to look at the truck with my aspirations for work and gainful livelihood and getting access to my son, estranged son in Canada who's now 10 years old. All of that, helping my mother, most importantly, who was dying in pain from illness and can't walk. In severe malady and grief, excruciating pain. I don't have any resources and money to help her, and there seems to be someone who wants me to go to the flipping burgers in the joint or working in the trash bin. I have a detractor. I don't know who it is, but they have moved the truck, even though I came with the registration, showed them the registration, showed them that I was attached to the unit by the Anaheim office. They still gave the truck to someone else because the guy said we held it for 3 days. And nobody showed up, but I actually showed up and met Ashton Aguilar and everybody. So, but the VIN number, the year, make, and model is gone. That unit is gone. They gave it to somebody else last night. And the salient factor is I called Noah Limbaugh and told him to hold the unit last night to try to reconfirm it from my 415 number. And then suddenly the unit is gone. Thank you, Mo.